It is believed that, many people believe that Judaism and Christianity have always been monogamous or opposed to polygamy. This is unfortunately incorrect. Not even today. Because we have the Jewish settlers and Christians, Mormons, Afro-Asian bishops who prefer polygamy to infidelity, fornication, and mate swapping. You know mate swapping, right? Wife swappers are estimated in the USA alone to number hundreds of thousands. Polygamy in human history. Can you see this? Jacob had multiple wives. This is from Genesis 29:28. Okay, and other locations as well. Prophets, kings, governors, common people of the East and the West in ancient and in modern times, they all practiced polygamy. Today, Muslims and non-Muslims in various forms, legal and illegal, secret and in public, they practice polygamy. The Bible, but you know, though we have all these people, all these categories of people have been practicing polygamy, it's only Islam that is blamed for polygamy, as if Islam is the one that invented polygamy. The Bible doesn't forbid, regulate, or restrict polygamy. As you said, it was there, it was culturally common, it was very, very common and accepted, and the Bible left it as it is, right? But as for Islam and the Quran interfered to protect the family structure. Ask Fatma about her feeling if she discovers one day that instead of being loyal and faithful to her, I know other women and I keep my relationship with them secretly or secret. What would her feeling would be? You can ask her or ask anyone. Okay? What about the regulations? What about the regulations set by the Quran regarding polygamy? Yeah, as you can see here, we have 1 man and 4 women, right? First, polygamy is a conditional permission, not an article of faith. The articles of faith in Islam are very, very known to testify that, to bear witness that, you know, there is no God, there is no deity deserved to be worshipped except Allah, and Muhammad is the messenger of Allah, and to believe in the book, and to believe in the angels, and to believe in the hereafter, the last day, okay? But not polygamy. There is no an article of faith in Islam that says you have to believe in polygamy and you have to practice it. So it's a conditional permission. This permission is valid with maximum 4 wives. Before Islam, there was no limits. You could take hundreds, up to hundreds or thousands. All wives enjoy the same rights. If you take 1 wife, she has her rights. If they become 2, they have the same and equal and exact rights. And if the man doesn't give them the rights perfectly and appropriately and in a good manner, so he is to be considered and regarded by Islam as a sinner and a sinful person who deserves punishment from Allah. And each of them or any one of them can seek divorce, right? Based on that unjust or unjust treatment. All wives enjoy the same rights, and permission is an exception and the last resort to solve some social and moral problems. Islam neither invented nor encourages polygamy as a rule. Why didn't Islam abolish polygamy? Why didn't Islam abolish polygamy? Because if it did, that would have been in theory only. Men will find their ways. So Islam is rational and realistic. It deals with the reality, the status quo, but it really it refines it. It gives it, you know, it refines it. Yeah. Okay. So why Islam permits polygamy? Women outnumber men, and I believe we talked about this before. And this needs statistics, and the statistics prove this. Some wives are not capable of having children. So when we have such a case, a wife who cannot get children, so the man is left with three choices. Either to forget it and suppress his natural desire for children, or to divorce his childless wife, or to adopt children and give them his name. And neither of these are acceptable in Islam. You know why? First, to forget it and suppress his natural desire for children, Islam never suppresses any natural, valid desire of a human being. Never. It's his right to have children. It's his right. And Islam gives him alternatives. Okay? To divorce his childless wife, this is gonna be unfair. It's not her own fault. It's not her own fault. It's something natural. It's God who made her like that. So why should we blame her?
I said or him.
Or the man.
Or the man. Or the man. Or the man. By the way, this is a good point. This is a very good point. If the man cannot get children, he is impotent or something like that, she has the right to seek divorce because of that. This is Islam. And the third, to adopt children and give them his name. This is also forbidden in Islam. None of these alternatives fits the general outlook of Islam on life and nature. And I told you why, very briefly for sure. So a wife may be incapable of fulfilling her marital obligations. A man who travels a lot, someone who is a businessman and every week or every month he travels to a different country, or sometimes he travels to a country and stays there for several months. What should he do? What should he do? Should he take a girlfriend or mistresses or go to whorehouses? So Islam gives him this option to get a second wife in order to preserve his chastity and to preserve the lineage of the family and the structure of the family.